do this, Kappa.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
you
we
filthy
know,
animal.
X-Man, and I don't care.
And a Happy New Year.
Hello. Oh, shh. There's a bomb there. Okay, this symbol. Let me check. Ah, camera. Oh, fuck. That bomb.
If Naane was here, maybe she could decipher this. If Naane was here, maybe she could decipher
Hey,
this.
bro. Move. Okay, that symbol. It. Yep, this one I think.
I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. Where?
Yeah.
Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia?
Okay, save. The saves come. Okay, next. Pause. Okay. This. No. Keep going. This one. Okay, save. To left. So I did this one and this one. So this one. Yep, original Xbox. Like the mail thing. Oh, it's right. Ah, shit. It was the right one. You got mail. Come on. Okay. So last one. Need to go to the hall, I think. Because there's a gate here. Right? Yeah. Where's the hole? Oh shit, there's a bomb nearby. Nope.
If Naane was here, maybe...
Shut up, hey bro! Stuck. Okay, where's the damn hole? It this way? Prawn you. Yeah, damn Ninja Turtles, I'm coming for you. Did I do this one? There's the bomb. Don't think I did. Did I? Let me save here anyways. Oh, okay, never mind. So Where's the damn hole? Oh, found it. Save. So the last one. Dang it, Bobby. Huh.
I keep
see.
thinking I've seen a creature like this before.
Shut up. That should be it. Yep. GG. Yes. Hell yeah. So, where's the gate now? Need to go off. GG. I'm scared of the bombs. Oh, found it. Safe.
It's a sarcophagus. There's something glowing in there, and I can hear a ticking sound.
Nani?
It's a sarcophagus.
Okay.
There's a glowing object in there. And is that ticking?
It's a bomb.
Like clockwork.
Young glowing hag. Okay, now what? What do I do now? Madre mía. Do I go out? Nope. Damn it. The bomb's still around? Dang it, Bobby. Nope. Where was the broken statue? Was it here? Oh. Aha. It's not? What?
There's an empty slot in the center of the gate. Maybe it's for some kind of key.
Not this? Dang it, Bobby. Confused.com. Yep. Oh, found the statue.
That looks a bit scary.
Nope. What do I do? Yeah, puzzles.
It's not human, and it's definitely not the same creature as the ones walking around. And yet it looks somewhat familiar.
I'm trapped in this place. God damn it. Oh, at least the bombs are gone. For some reason. Fishies. Unless I have to use this and find something. Wait, what? The hell?
If Anna was here, maybe she could decipher this.
Damn you game, you're gonna make me use the YouTube again. Where do I use this? What the hell, man?
can't remember seeing a ruin like this before. If Naane was here, maybe she could decipher this. For some reason, I don't think these symbols were created by the creatures that live here now. It's a strange, alien symbol. I've never seen anything like it.
I can't go out. Closed. Ah. Aliens, yeah. What do you want me to do, bum game? Okay, I'm gonna use YouTube. Fuck this. No, I haven't seen many in like what? Maybe 2 weeks? Okay, she has the thingy already.
Ticking?
Okay.
It sounds like clockwork.
Yoink. What now, game? Haha, saving. Dude, it's under the gate I was. It didn't work. Oh my god, fuck you, game. Now where's the gate? God damn it, let me try again. Stupid game. Was it here? Yes, this one. Now please, work, you mope. Explain that, I did that before. You mope game. Okay. Ooh. Yep, game is a bomb. There's bats again. Bat cave. Holy Batman. Oh boy. Okay, this way. Please tell me it's the exit. Open sesame. Hell yeah. Is the other side where the bomb on the boat was? It is. scary noises. Okay, that's the way down. Oh, I can go either way? Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm not fighting you. I'm stuck. Are you... God damn it. Oh no. I have to fight them. Fuck. Madre mia. Ow! Insta-kill again. Wow. How do I do this then? That bomb is guarding the way. Madre mia. Yet. Yeah, calculus. Right there. Fucking hell. There's there too. At the door. Let me see. Crap. Oh fuck. Come on. Can I cheese it? He didn't touch me. Did you see that? He didn't touch me. And I died. Fuck you, game. Axe. What about that stairs? Oh shit. Are you... Okay, I guess I'm saved. Don't jump. Okay, I think I'm saved. I think. That mope. Throw a rock on him. Well... Crap. Can drop? Gonna kill me, watch. So cute, Kappa. Okay, stealth, I guess. I'm gonna save. Okay. Nani?
the balance. What is this place? It's
Creepy.
like a million voices or dreams, trapped, stored. Uh-oh. What's happening? What did I do?
I'm back to Warcraft. Kappa.
We'll need
Damn
to set
Zoe.
up the testing soon if we hope to get enough data to go by. The limited trials have wielded interesting results, but a few hundred subjects won't exactly tax the system.
I understand. And you think the Dream Corps will be able to handle that?
She'll have to, Miss Gilmore. There's no question that I'm gonna.
What's that?
It's the Red Alert.
Wait. There's been a sudden surge of energy inside DreamNet. I don't know if it's emanating from the core or from some externals.
The core room will go into lockdown. You need to get out of here, Miss Gilmore, or you'll be stuck onto the facility.
Aren't you
floor.
auto-con
We must
system?
check for intrusions. And that could take the whole night.
Damn Metal Gear.
But
Go away.
We need to get you out of here, Miss Gilmore. Right now.
you two are staying put. I want a full update once the lockdown has been lifted.
Yes, Miss Gilmore.
Be advised that lockdown will go into effect soon, and security has been called in to do a full sweep of the
Madre mia.
facilities. Lock
It wasn't me, Shaggy. Elevator.
down will commence
I'll save you.
T minus 60 seconds. Please evacuate the core.
Oh boy, there's a timer? No. Oh my god, the mobs are still there.
The core room is entering lockdown. Please step away from all entrances. This
Eat.
is your final warning. The core is under lockdown. Please proceed to the nearest elevator to vacate the premises. Lockdown is in effect. All non-essential personnel must vacate the core immediately.
I'm trying. Oh,
Please proceed
All right,
to the
boys,
nearest
move out.
elevator.
well, fuck.
You two head in that
All
direction.
non-essential
Oh,
personnel
man.
must
With me.
proceed to the
We'll
nearest
head the other
elevator
way and
and
regroup on the
report
other
Stealth.
side.
Some
No.
security station immediately.
Oh crap, they're gonna see me.
Do a sweep of that office. Yes, sir.
Oh crap. Come on, dude, go. Why did you stop right there? Shit. Come on, dude. Controls, please.
Nothing in there, sir.
Safe. Yay. Ooh. I did it. GG. Nice elevator music. Or not. Nani?
Find April.
Not again.
Save April.
I did. I found her. But what is it you want me to do? She doesn't need to be saved.
Save me.
What? That's different. My God. You stayed her. I'm gonna save state right now. Morpheus. Where is this? The Matrix? What is this? This is new? Watch out for the T-Rex. Nani?
Those flowers are beautiful.
Flowers. What is this? Shenmue 2 again? What the hell are you?
What? Stop.
He talks.
Stop. Don't come any closer. How did you get here? Who are you? You're not supposed to be up here. This floor's restricted. Leave. Now!
My God.
I'm sorry. I didn't know there was anyone here. I'll leave right away.
Go and don't speak a word of this to... Wait. Wait. I know you.
Nani?
You're that girl. The one from Casablanca. The one who was with that awful reporter.
What? How do you know? Damned students. Ah.
I'm Zoe. What do you know about Reza?
Yes, yes, you're the one. The pretty one with the big brown eyes. I recognize your scent and your voice.
My scent?
Madre
You
mia.
don't know how blind you really are until you can recognize a person by his or her scent. I smelled you in that reporter's apartment. Outside too when you left. You followed him here. Why did you do that? Is it love?
How could you... Oh, the cat. I knew there was something about that cat.
My pets are everywhere.
Cat?
Can't escape them. I may be blind and deaf, but I see and hear everything.
What did you do to Reza?
Reza, the reporter. The one who calls himself Jericho, the pompous shit. If you seek to destroy what I've spent my life creating, you'd better come prepared. Your friend, he was not prepared. When he hooked himself up to the dreamer, I saw him. All of him. And I fed on him. You were in there, in his head, in his dreams. All of you. Naked, writhing, alive, sweating, mooning. I enjoyed that.
You are creepy.
It made me hard.
Where is he? What have you done to him, you monster?
He's in a very dark place. His dreams are gone, I took them. But why can't I take yours? What makes you so special?
Not creepy. Special one.
Special? What do you mean?
My pets put you into dreamland, but I couldn't enter you. Your dreams were closed to me. That's never happened
Oh,
before.
god damn it.
That
Keyboard,
makes you very, very special.
What
Your
does it
friend,
mean?
on the other hand, the one who loved you, the one who made love to you. He wasn't so special, he was like the others.
What did you do to him? Tell me.
I ate his dreams. He's dead. You can't.
I knew it.
save
He's
him
dead.
now.
Told you.
No. Reza's not... He
お前
can't
はもう
be.
死んでる。
You're lying. He's alive, I know it. You piece of shit.
Piece of
Tell me
shit.
where Reza is, now.
No! If you come closer, I'll have you destroyed. I'll have you torn to pieces, bit by bit.
Madre
I
mia.
don't want to destroy you. I want to learn from you.
What?
You're different from the others. And you're connected to that fucking girl, the one who's destroying my web. You will stay, and I will study you.
Is that so? What's gonna stop me from ripping those cables from your body right now? Will you survive that? You monster?
Don't you dare! Finally, my most treasured pets are here.
What?
They'll take good care of you, I promise. You'll stay here with me, Zoe.
The girls are
And
the
together
pets.
we will explore that mind
Okay.
of yours. Your thoughts and dreams will
I've
open
got
up to
balls
me.
of steel.
Balls of steel,
Read
yo.
all. I will find out who you are. I'll find out what you're doing to me.
You're not getting me. And I'll be back for you. I promise.
Do you know who I am? Do you?
Yes,
I
master. Take a good
created
care of
this
me.
place. I created this company. I am this company. I see everything.
Yeah.
I know everything. I know that you're working with that horrible diseased child. Her infection spreads across my web like weed in a garden. My beautiful garden. She makes me blind again. Deaf. Lost. Trapped. In the dark. I won't let that happen again. I'm not going back into the darkness. Never. 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 Take her now. Now. Don't let her escape.
Wow, nice.
Don't let her escape.
Nice save. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to do this shit again. No. Yep, here we go again. Remember Duke Nukem save? Oh my god. Yo, thank you for the follow. Why the was not working again?
Welcome.
Oh, there you go. It didn't show though. What the hell? Let me try this again. Nope, it's not working. Twitch, please. Oh well. Rip alerts. Okay. So what do I do? Run? Oh shit. Sprint, you mope! Do I go here? She's waiting for me to open the door. Nice game. Save again. Run, Forrest! Run! What is that thing?
It might be able to carry me down to the street.
Do it!
It'd be a real leap of faith. It's a long way down.
Damn woman, you are fat. You are too heavy.
Hello? Who's this?
Damien? It's Zoe.
Zoe.
It's Lara
God.
Croft.
I'm so relieved to hear your voice. Are you okay? Where are you?
I'm okay. I made it out in one piece. But I want to get as far away from this place as possible.
You can crash at my place tonight. There's not a lot of space, but you'll be safe there.
Thanks. That sounds perfect. I could definitely use a shower and a change of clothes.
I'll try and guide you to a place where we can meet. The first thing you need to do is find the boardwalk.
It does sound as
Back
though
to it, bro.
Azadi have plans with this tower, April, but I cannot see what that would be. They claim to shun magic, even though this technology of theirs relies on it. Maybe the tower is such a device, a magical machine.
Maybe it's a weapon. I got the sense that it was very important that they make their deadline.
From what little I know of the Azadi, they have never previously built such a thing, but it is possible. They have powerful thaumaturgists, these Westlanders, and I suspect that their hostility to magic comes from their wish to control it, and their fear that others may know more about magic than they do. As for this place you discovered deep below us, this chamber of dreams.
I'm not sure that's the right word, but I don't know how else to describe it. I could hear the voices of thousands of people around me. I'm sure it's connected to the tower. The chamber appears to be located right below it, and the man I followed from the tower led me there.
This worries me, April. Dreams are powerful things. Combined with this Azadi machine, if that is what it is, it could have serious consequences. I shall send word to my blood sister in Irhad. She has connections in the strangest of places. Maybe she knows more. I would also have liked to see
Check
this
all time.
chamber with my own eyes. Perhaps then I would understand more.
I tried going back through, but the rock's solid. There's half a mile of mountain between us and the caves. Without the portal, there's no way down there.
I will look at the wall in the cellar where you said the portal opened up. Perhaps I can learn how this musical magic works. I must say that I am
Good.
intrigued. It reminds me a great deal of Bonda magic. They sing to the earth to dig their tunnels. The Bonda songs do not work on rock, but the magic could still be related.
Keep this under wraps, Naane. Don't let anyone get wind of what you're doing, not even Benrime. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Of course, I shall be cautious. Perhaps this is the opportunity we have been praying for, if we do not soon find a weakness in the Azadi front.
There's no hope.
And we keep fighting them with the weapons we already have. What else can we do?
You have a stick.
I'm not suggesting we lay down our arms, April on, but we are fast dwindling in numbers. Not a day goes by when someone is not killed, captured, and sent west to an unknown fate, or abandons the cause. We may soon need an alternative to force. There are many, we are few, and the Azadi support among the common people grows daily.
We're not dead yet, Naane, and it might be that this new information will help us. If that tower is as important as I suspect it is, we have a new target. I'll talk to some contacts, see what they know and what they've heard. Tell Bren and Chuan to get the remaining supplies on their own. They'll need to leave tomorrow evening as planned. We can't afford any delays.
Will you not go with them?
I haven't decided yet. It depends on what information I manage to dig up. If I get a lead, I'll have to follow it.
So be it. I may wait for you, but I will leave a message with Benrime if I, too, set course for home. May the stars guide you, Aprilon. We will see each other again soon.
Saving.
Naane joined my outfit only a few months ago, but she's proven to be a valuable asset. Her magic is very powerful.
Magic is for
May
pussies.
the stars guide you and light your way, Aprilon.
Save. It's empty. Is Bob Corn outside now? Doogie. He's not. Where's Bob? Hello. You are new.
I want to be a soldier when I grow up, with a uniform and everything.
Sure.
It's just a child.
He's doing popcorn.
What can steam technology do for you? The question you should be asking is, what can it do? And the answer is, nothing.
I know. Only DRM. Bombs. Stupid Steam DRM. Ooh, chapter 6. The hell? How do we get to that door? Nani?
I see.
He's Dolmari, and therefore he has to live inside the walls of the magic ghetto, or he'll be arrested.
Magic.
Conditions in the ghetto aren't bad, all things considered. We got food and water, and there's medicine and herbs for everyone. What we
Herbs.
don't have is freedom.
Resident Evil herbs.
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies.
I won't see a candle.
Warlock may require, using only the finest organic ingredients. Elguan bladders, rat tails, dung.
Ew.
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies.
Cheap, top quality, made in China.
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently. It didn't even go out when the tyrant held the city.
For premium quality potions, magical ingredients, and
Wait,
made
that
to
man.
order charms.
He looks very familiar. Why am I thinking of moving stairways?
What?
Good God, Roper Clax.
At your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you.
Wait,
Where
you are
do
the
I know
professor
you
from the Back to the Future.
from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see
Doc.
Say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah. I guess it's been... long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Ugly. Don't care.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think.
Lanti!
When I finally
Planti.
escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA.
What is that? Wrestling?
Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh.
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
Affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic EDWD syndrome.
Nani?
I see. And now?
I don't see.
Good. I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I
What you
guess
buying?
that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So,
Madre
April
mia.
Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
Calculator, what?
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prison.
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to my wizarding days by Roper F. Clax.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned out,
What
the
a
first
mope.
and only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that.
Michael Bay book.
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent.
Sure.
It does mean, however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no. Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Filtress.
Okay then.
Here in Old Town, you can still get herbs and potions that the Azadi have outlawed. They raid the market from time to time, but people are getting good at hiding their merchandise.
Are those bananas or corn? Nanny?
He's Zid. There are fewer and fewer of them around these days. Most have left the city and gone east.
Old Town's not a bad place to be. If only the Azadi would leave us be, like they promised they would.
Fishies.
There used to be thousands of Dolmari in Marcuria. Nowadays, you'll only find them in Old Town, and there are few left.
What do the Azadi want from us? Why have they stuck us in here? We haven't done anything to them, and we can't help who we are.
You don't see a lot of Zid in Marcuria these days.
Old Town's getting too crowded. It just wasn't built to hold so many.
Stuck. Camera. Oh my god. That a loading zone. God, look at this. That house. Interesting. Yo, Dodgy, what up?
Yo, bro!
Yo, bro. My god, the frame rate here.
I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long.
I'm alright.
Better off back home.
How's you? There's a bird there. God damn it. Talk to me.
The Azadi can do whatever they wish with me. I will never bow to their goddess.
I can see the VIP. Yeah, I can see it. Refresh the chat, I guess.
The Azadi won't be satisfied until all of Arcadia belongs to their empire.
The Dark People are amazing. They're collectors, and they have a great library containing every book ever written.
I see. Yeah, I guess it is. I can see it.
How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables.
I see.
I see.
And some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If
Those
only
fools.
they knew what...
Shh. Not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems then?
Damn you.
Everything's in order.
Thief.
This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
I should save. then type exclamation point duo. Should work. And the name, of course, of him. Do I go there? I guess. What the hell is this? What?
No.
Come on, big baller, fight! What the hell is this?
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious.
Aliens. Is that a cave? What the hell? Can't go there. Ah. What now, game? Can't fight Duke Nukem. What the hell? What do I do now? Madre mia. No info. Damn it.
We're on schedule, Raven. We should be out of here soon, bound for the Bay of Fire.
Fire. I'm lost again. Yay. Come on, big baller. God damn it. You didn't fight. Godzilla wins, I guess. More loading, damn. What is Bob? He's gone. Not here anymore.
Why are you talking to me? I don't know you. You're not City Watch, are you? I've never broken the law.
Rude. Oh, hello.
She's a funny old girl.
She's fast too.
I just don't understand all this fuss about freedom and democracy.
Was she the one that was walking into a fucking wall?
It smells the same to me.
I think she's the same. He was stuck here. Was stuck here. Yay, more popcorn.
This Azadi technology is spreading like a weed. Soon there will be machines attached to every building in Mercuria.
Give me popcorn. Damn you, Steam DRM.
Why, hello there, Mum. What an absolutely wonderful day to be exploring the city.
Sure. Wait, there's no soup now? She's gone. Look who's back. Star Wars.
Two crabs left, fresh and tasty. Crabs for dinner. Come get 'em. God, the new administration has introduced so many taxes and fees, it's hard to make ends meet down here.
Cheap, top quality, made in China.
See, she's fast. Wow.
Rebel activity in the north has delayed deliveries, so I don't have much left to sell, I'm afraid.
What is this, Dark Souls?
Nothing much happens around here. Once in a while, a magical tries to leave the ghetto without permission, but that's about it.
Can I see the Pikachu now? God, the guard. Them popcorn machines everywhere. Pikachu here. No, even the woman is not here. What? What happened?
Someone lives here. No doubt driven out of their home by the Azadi.
Can I go here now? God, the graveyard. Can I?
Solid stuff.
No.
They're magical too. Completely unbreakable.
Where the hell I go? There was no fight, stupid bot.
Crabben used to be a lively neighborhood, but all the non-humans have been forcibly moved to Old Town and the streets completely deserted.
Damn it. Yay, I lost. You bum. What the hell do I do?
I hear the Coruscant is negotiating with the Azadi for a treaty. If that happens, there might finally be peace in the north.
Wait, she's there again? Ow! Illuminati. Is there a Kwon? Where the hell I go?
There's never been a tower like this one anywhere in the world. Not even in our holy city of Sadir.
I'm proud to be guarding this symbol of our infinite power and wisdom.
Sure. Oh, hello.
Benrime?
So, child, did you find that person you were looking for last evening?
What? Oh, no, No.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
I'm okay, Benrime.
All right. Well, the day is getting on. If there's anything you need, come see me.
Actually, Benrime, there is something. I'm confused.
Confused.com.
About what, child?
I'm not sure what to do, and
Yeah, I'm lost.
appreciate your advice.
I see. Well, child, I'll do the best I can, though I'm no wise woman. What's wrong?
I think something's going on, something potentially bad. Something involving the balance between the twin worlds.
Ah. Does this have anything to do with that nice young woman from Stark? Zoe, was it?
It may. It does, but I can't tell you all the details. I don't even understand what's going on. I'm just worried that I might be involved somehow.
I see, and you would prefer not to be involved.
I've done my share for the balance, and I have more pressing concerns. People depend on me.
Yes, they do, but that is no excuse.
I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for answers. I need to know what I'm supposed to do this time.
Such answers aren't always easy to come by, April. Often we have to rely on faith alone to carry us through. Still, I understand that you want something more concrete than that, April. Very well. Here's my advice. You must speak with the Guardian of the Balance.
I've thought the same thing, but it's impossible. I can't shift anymore, and even if I could, the Guardian's realm is closed to me.
Maybe so, and maybe not. There is someone out there who might be able to help you.
Who?
An old friend of yours. The White of the Kin. The White Dragon.
You're right. If anyone can help me contact the Guardian, it's her. But I don't know where she is. She vanished just after she was born.
You are April Ryan. I'm certain that someone in this city can help you locate her. Have faith in yourself, and in the balance.
I had faith once, Benrime. Look where it got me. What's left of the person I used to be?
I still see the same girl who walked through that door a decade past.
I'm not her anymore. I don't even remember what she was like. Now I'm just...
Well, I'll be damned. April Bloody Ryan. I can't believe it.
Who?
Isn't that the guy from the beginning?
Brian Westhouse?
Yeah.
The very same. God damn, I can't believe it's
You
you.
are alive.
How the hell are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you? You're looking pretty good for someone I thought was dead.
Well, likewise. I mean, I knew you survived the Tyrant invasion and the events that followed, but then nothing.
I've been traveling. You?
The same. I've been back to Mercuria a few times, but I've never stayed long. Oh, I reckon the invasion got me thinking about how much I hadn't seen and experienced. Besides, my head was stuck in the bottle, so time was ripe for a change of pace. And a change of pace I got. I've been to the four corners of the world, quite literally.
So what are you doing at the Journeyman?
Just revisiting old haunts, and hoping to score a cup of Ben Rime's mulled wine, of course. How about yourself?
Same thing. I'm in the city for only a few days.
Well, even more fortuitous that we bumped into each other then.
So you've been traveling for the past decade?
I have, and I intend to keep traveling for the next decade or two, as long as I have my health. This world is fascinating.
You look so much better since the last time I met you. Younger, healthier, happier.
Younger? I don't think
do
so.
feel fantastic. I was bitter and angry back then. Angry at myself, at being stuck in this world. Now I don't see Arcadia as a prison anymore. I see it as an opportunity to grow and learn and experience. I'd forgotten why I crossed the divide in the first place. I wanted to go where few had gone, where there were still untrodden paths. Losing my home, being forced to run, it was certainly an awakening, and one I sorely needed.
Speaking of coincidences, maybe you can help me with something.
Absolutely. What do you need?
There's something going on, something that may be affecting both worlds.
Why, Ms. Ryan, you seem to get drawn into these things every time. Can you be any more specific?
It's more a feeling than anything else, so I need to confirm my suspicions. Or, preferably, disprove them. I need to speak with the Guardian.
Who better to tell you if anything's happening with the balance? So, why not just shift there?
I can't. I've lost the power to shift. But it was never that easy to get to the Guardian's realm in the first place. So to find the Guardian, I need a little help from someone else. The White Dragon.
Oh, yes. I'd imagine she could give you some pointers.
The problem is, I don't know where to find her. She could be anywhere.
Not so. I may know where to find her. I met a fellow traveler, a Dolmari from the Rose Court, actually, on a ship from Gien to Irhad not long ago. He told me he'd been to the Dark People's Library. Not many people are allowed there, and it was a great privilege. While he was there, however, he said that he was introduced to a pale, white-haired woman who introduced herself as the White of the Dryken. Now,
Come on,
I don't
bro.
know if she's still there or how you'll get to the Dark People's City, but it should at least get you on the right path.
It does. Thank you, Brian. This is very helpful. It was good seeing you again. Are you staying long?
Another week, perhaps. Enough time to visit friends and pick up some things that I can't get elsewhere in this world. Then it's off to sea again. I've been thinking about heading east, perhaps convincing a whale rider to take me along on a hunt.
Sounds exciting. Take care, Brian.
And you, Ms. Ryan? April. Now,
April O'Neil.
I have business with the innkeeper. So, how about it, Ben Rime? Do you have a cup or four of your mulled wine to spare for an old drunkard?
As I remember at West House, you still owe me money on your tab from before the war.
My God, you have the memory of a stickman. Miss Salmon, I've honestly missed this place. Hell, you're probably right. I owed a lot of people money back then. Seeing as I'm still a bit short on cash, you'll have to add this to my tab. But I'm coming into some gold tomorrow. Old debts repaid, so I'll settle it then.
That'll be the day the Azadi decide to just up and leave. Money first. Mulled wine after.
You're a tough woman, and I respect that. I have to tell you about this tavern I visited in a town near Altaban.
I should save.
Which turned out to be fermented pig's blood. He couldn't stand up straight for 3 days.
Southlanders. So you have visited Altaban and Mount Terba?
I've been further south still, to the Capes and beyond. I tell you, if you think the winter here is harsh, you should count your lucky stars. There are lands beyond the South Sea that are frozen through both winter and summer. The sun is as cold as the moon down there.
Well, I do not intend to leave Mercuria. There's enough foreigners here, no need to travel for months to find more of them. I'm sure you will find the white of the kin. You are April Ryan, after all.
Thanks for letting us stay here. I know you're taking a big risk by doing that.
I accepted that risk a long time ago, April. I could not simply stand idly by and let the Azadi terrorize my friends and customers. This is my small way of helping the rebels. I'm more useful here than I would be with a sword. I just hope that my contribution will have some effect, and that one day our city and peoples will be free again.
One sign.
You should come east with us, Benrime. You'll be safe there, and your skills are needed.
Yo, Lion. What's
and
up?
I do not want to abandon my inn or my customers. Also, fewer and fewer are willing to deal with non-humans. If I leave, who leaves next? Soon the city will not only belong to the enemy, it will be populated by the Azadi alone. What then of Old Town and its inhabitants? If no one's left to speak up, I fear the Azadi will simply burn it to the ground, together with everyone inside.
Madre mia.
I need to stay here. This is where I'm needed the most.
Welcome to my home. I'll take you on a guided tour.
Welcome. Chawansan, Shenmue all over again.
Heard any news lately, Benrime?
I hear the Azadi emissary is worried about rebel attacks on deliveries from the north. They still haven't finished construction on that dreadful tower of theirs. I understand that their empresses, the Six, are arriving for the inauguration. It would probably be a bad blow to the emissary if the tower isn't finished by then.
Good. We'll do our best to ensure that the tower remains unfinished. I hope Bryn hasn't caused any trouble for you. He's a bit hot-headed.
Bryn is a lovely boy. He's been courteous and sweet. He absolutely adores you, April. I hope you realize how much you mean to him.
I saved his life. Or at least I gave him one. He was orphaned and there was no one to look after him.
You did a good thing. But when you save someone's life, especially a child's life, you are also taking responsibility for that life. You may not care much for your own life anymore, April. But for his sake, you need to take care. You need to find something to live for again.
I have something to live for. Revenge.
Revenge is not enough. And it's just another excuse. So the Azadi have murdered friends and loved ones. For that they must pay. But that is not something to live for, April, nor is it something to die for. What happens when the enemy is banished? What then?
There's no point thinking that far ahead. Have you spoken to Chuan about the charms?
I did. And they've already been loaded onto the ship. I believe there were 50 of them, enough to get you through the winter. Chuan seems to have changed this past year. There's less anger in him. He seems more concerned with delivering the supplies than murdering Azadi.
I think he's found some peace in the swamplands. And there's a woman, Ayela.
Ah, I see. It is time he left his past behind, to mourn so many for so long.
If anyone has the right to stay angry, it's him. The Azadi took everything from him, killed everyone he loved, enslaved him, and forced him to join their army.
And yet he decides to leave his anger behind and forge a new life for himself. Maybe you have something to learn from him, April.
I'm not him, Benrime. We all find peace in different ways.
And some not at all.
GG.
What do you make of Naane? She's not been with us long, but she has proven to be an invaluable asset.
An asset? Is this what you call your compatriots? I have not spoken with her much, but she is a skilled artisan. Her magic is strong.
I think she wants to ensure that the Azadi don't proceed any further east. I believe her family holds a high position in Earhart.
Let me in.
The Sun Empire to rally their armies now, to halt the expansion.
Damn Negan.
But I think the Emperor still hopes for a peaceful solution.
The Six will never accept the hand of a Dolmari ruler. Does the Rose Court think that the Azadi
Don't do the Ken Lee one.
their ban on magic?
Snakey loves it.
And it's dangerous.
So it is. But all we can do is plead with them to see reason. If more Irhadians do what Nane has done, we might change the course of this war.
Any other news I should know about?
Apparently, with so many soldiers tied up in skirmishes in the north and the east, there will be another contingent coming to the city soon. I've heard that it may contain several thousand soldiers. That would obviously make life more difficult for the rebels.
They're not used to the terrain, the woodlands, and the cold.
You don't want more Ken Lee?
For all I care, they will still fail.
I hope you're right, April. Still, it's never a good idea to tempt fate.
Have you heard any other news?
Nothing you do not already know, April.
I see.
I should be on my way.
Very well.
I see.
And may
The
balance
timing.
be with you.
None. Okay.
I hope to see you again soon, Ms. Ryan. Best of luck to you.
Bots? Oh my god. Twitch needs to purge out the bots, not me. Okay, now what? What do I do now? Lion bot. Madre mia. Everyone is a bot. We are doomed. Toddy still here? Bro? Oh, cutscene. Yep, Toddy's a bot too. We are all bots. We are cyborgs. Who the hell is that? Nani? Save. It's probably gonna stream after me.
A Samare.
Aliens.
It's one of the dark people.
The dark one.
Dark person. He's probably a shadow guide.
Come on,
the
bro.
captain of that shadow ship.
Dark.
I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
He's floating.
We are here to
Oh, it's a
trade
guy.
and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
Madre mía. Give me a reason.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your
Dodgy is not killing mobs tonight. No.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
God damn it. Hey.
I'll pay you good money for passage.
We do not crave money, human.
Then
Damn
what
you,
do
woman.
want?
We are here to find new additions to our library. Someday it will be complete, and we can sleep. Until then, we travel, and we collect.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
Can I punch you? No bums tonight. And mobs.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Nani?
Then you were fortunate.
I didn't play the first game. Damn it.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm desperate. I need to get to your city, to your library. I'm looking for someone.
There are no humans in the city. Rarely is anyone allowed to visit our forest.
Not a human. Someone else. The white of the Dragon.
I know of no such creature. You should look elsewhere.
You
I'd
bum.
like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
Already did wave.
How can I prove that I'm what you call a wave?
It is not something you can prove. It is something you are. And you are not a wave.
Then why did one of your
I'm a
people tell
tsunami.
me I was?
If you ever were a wave, it is no longer in you. I see only death in your eyes, human.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
Do the Azadi know you're docked here? I would think they'd frown on your kind.
They do not concern us.
Me either.
Right word in the right ear, and that could change. They might make it difficult for you to leave.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Our ship can conceal.
Wow, I
itself
kicked
from
myself.
others.
I'm so pro.
If we wish to be invisible, we can be. If we wish to be forgotten, we will be.
What the
Leave
hell?
us, human. We are tired of your threats.
Oh my god.
You. I do not wish to speak with you. Your threats are tiresome.
Fine. What now? There's a boat there. Can I go in? Damn it, game. Professional.
I have no interest in that.
Why not? God damn it.
We'll be back home soon, Raven.
Raven. Yes, Kung Fu Master.
Too many believe that if we only give the Azadi time, they will leave us be. I do not. The Azadi will never leave us be.
You are blue. Yabadida bada. Okay, now I'm lost again. What do I do? Read the progress. Chuck Norris. I guess I need to change ninja kick to Chuck Norris kick. Lol.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Okay, now... Okay, I got kicked again.
April Ryan.
The bot hates me.
What can I do for you?
Snake.
I'll crush you into dust.
Dark people.
I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the city of the Dark People.
Visiting
I'm looking for
old
sailors.
friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet?
Do you know any place sailors might hang out?
Amusing drawings. April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy.
Unfortunately, no.
Did you say joy?
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library? Indeed. They are collectors, these Dark People. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you.
Perfect.
I have a small problem with the Dark People.
Racist.
I went and insulted that shadow guide down in Shady Quay, and now he won't speak with me.
Touchy lot, those Dark People. Easily insulted. Back when I was evil, I tried to trap one of them in stone. Not the best idea I've ever had.
In
But
stone.
they're usually quite pragmatic. All they care about is collecting rare books for that library of theirs. If you have something they want, I'm quite sure they will help you out. You're back. How
I
may
didn't leave, you
assist
mope.
you this time?
Don't tell me I have to reload the game.
Would you be interested in parting with that book of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It's the last remaining copy, you know. All the other copies spontaneously combusted.
I'm aware of that, but I need something to get me passage on that shadow ship down in Shady Quay.
You believe my book would help with that?
Maybe.
Maybe. The Dark People collect books, and yours is quite unique. Isn't that so?
It is. It is.
Wouldn't you consider it an honor to have your first published novel become a part of the greatest library in Arcadia?
I would. I would indeed. Wait, I have it right here. I carry it with me always. There you go. Treat it with care. Don't let it get wet. Don't feed it red meat.
What?
And for the love of the balance, do not hold it upside down when there's a full moon. Oh, never again
Nani?
shall I glance upon the top 10 reasons why you should not build a flying castle on page 42 and smile knowingly.
But think about it. Thousands of people will get to enjoy your unique outlook on life. Your book will be part of something much, much greater.
You're right. Of course, you're right. Go on, take it away, or I shall become emotional, and when a wizard weeps, the whole world weeps with him. Ah, the humanity, the humanity.
I have a book.
This is the only remaining copy of Clax's novel, and if I'm lucky, it won't blow up in my hands.
Damn, Michael Bay.
Roper Clax, at your service.
What did you say I should do to win over that shadow guide?
Well, I'm no expert on the Dark People, but I do know that they collect rare books.
Thank you.
Anytime, my lady.
Okay. Take my book. What the hell?
I will never surrender. I'd rather die than submit to the Asadi.
What is this? An MMO? My god. Okay, let me save. Wait, can give him?
You collect books, isn't that right?
We collect all that is written and recorded. Books, scrolls, stones, crystals, history, poetry, journals, stories. From the first word to someday, the last. Until our collection is complete, we will continue to travel, to trade, and to collect.
I guess the last existing copy of a rare book would be pretty important to you.
It would be, unless we already possess it.
You don't. Not this one. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Rupert F. Clax.
I will speak with my brothers at the library. This is a book we do not have.
That was quick, what?
We need it for our library.
Illuminati.
Will you part with it?
For a price. I need to get to your city.
Show me the book, so that I can see for myself.
I tried before. There you go.
Very well, human. This book is of value to us. We will grant you passage on our shadow ship.
Thank you. When do we leave?
Very soon. We await only the last deliveries from our suppliers. Step aboard.
Progress. I'm Warcraft
Sure you
again.
don't want anything to eat? I can order in.
I'm not very hungry. Thanks, though.
All right.
My god, it's
Some
PewDiePie.
coffee. Tea.
No, thanks.
I have, whiskey.
I'm fine, Damien. Really.
All right.
Nice big ass TV.
So, what do you think?
I think you shouldn't believe a word of what that man told you. He was trying to get inside your head. There's no proof that anything's happened to Reza.
I hope you're right. If I've come this far and it
2
turns out
hours.
Reza's...
Stop it. There's nothing to be gained from imagining the worst. He must be very important to you. Reza, I mean.
He is. Reza was my best friend for so long. And I was
Good.
totally in love with him. when that feeling went away, I don't love him any less. But it's a good feeling
good.
now. I don't know what's going on with me. I've lost faith. Not just in him, in everything. School, my friends, my hobbies, my future, Reza. Nothing seems to matter that much anymore. And that's why, when Reza went missing, I knew I had to go after him. Not just because he's my friend, and not just because I love him, but because if I didn't, then who would I be? What would I be? I may not like the Zoe I'm turning into, but I would have hated the Zoe who just abandoned her best friend like that. So, yes, he's very important to me. Of course. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want him to be okay.
So, that man.
The one in the garden. He acted like he's behind the whole thing. Like he controls Watticorp.
I've heard rumors, but I've never actually believed. I think his name is Alvin Peets.
Peets? The guy who founded Watty?
He'd be several hundred years old, but, in a way, it still makes sense. It's a sort of urban water cooler legend. Whatever happened to Alvin Peets? No one knows. But there are lots of theories. Some say they've heard he's been kept alive by machines, and that he still controls Watticorp. It's the kind of thing you have a good laugh at.
He wasn't just hooked up to a machine, Damien. He looked like he was a machine. At least partly so. And he was just evil, sad, pathetic and hateful. He claimed that we were stealing his senses. I think he was actually afraid of me.
From what you told me earlier, it sounds like he's completely dependent on the wire. The static must be scaring the hell out of him. If he needs the wire to see and hear, he's completely lost without it.
I just don't feel safe anymore. He knew who I was. He's been inside Reza's dreams. He has spies everywhere. Cameras, bots.
Don't worry, Zoe. He won't find you here, I promise. I'll check around tomorrow, see if I can dig up any information on Peets. You must be tired. I'm keeping you up.
I'm sorry. I'm just... Yeah, I am quite tired. I guess I should find a hotel and figure out what to do next. Thanks for the clothes, Damien. I'll...
Hey, no, there's no need to find a hotel. You can stay here. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, you really don't have to.
I know.
They call the Japanese.
You've been through a lot, and you're helping me out, so the least I can do is let you sleep in my bed. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean.
Thanks, Damien. If you're okay with me staying here, I will.
Okay, so, let me get the bed ready for you.
That's okay. I can...
Yeah. Well, I guess you can give me a hand.
Okay. Yes. Great.
By the way, if I'm gone when you wake up tomorrow, don't be alarmed. I have to be at the office quite early.
That's okay. I'll be fine. I'll just stay here.
Good. Let me find you a sheet and a cover.
Fudge! You're eating pizza right now!
Gimme. Back to Dark Souls.
This is it, Apostle. The Empire's greatest achievement east of Sadir. A monument to our might and to our faith.
Even in Sadir, there is nothing that can compare to this. Why was it built so tall?
You're asking the wrong man. I don't question the infinite wisdom of the Six. I have absolute faith in their decisions.
Of course, as do we all.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Diane has escorted me here, to the tower, and he has also shown me some of this strange city.
Yay, finally I can go in. that shiny floor. It's Princess Zelda.
Apostle Alvane, welcome to Marcuria. Please, join me. We are honored to have you visit us. I trust your journey was comfortable.
It was, Mistress. This is an impressive edifice.
The construction is almost complete. We will soon celebrate the inauguration of a permanent Azadi seat in the Northlands. The Six will travel all the way from Sadir to be here for that momentous occasion. But I bore you. You already know this. So, Apostle, I understand that you have been sent here to bring the word of the goddess to the Scorpion.
I have. He's responsible for the death of many trueborn here in the north.
Indeed. And I surmise the Six no longer have faith that we will find him and kill him ourselves.
I am only here to assist in your efforts, Mistress. I do not intend to challenge the authority and expertise of your commanders.
I see.
I see.
Well, we should be grateful that an apostle will lend his sword to the task. These terrorists, they have become more than a nuisance. They stand in the way of technological progress and spiritual enlightenment. They are only making it worse for the people they claim to protect. After all, we wish only for these heathens to be bathed in the purifying light of the goddess and to receive passage to paradise. Instead, those bothersome few make life miserable for everyone. They seek liberty and democracy, but what we have given them is so much greater than that. Without us, they would not even have the city. We have given them peace, prosperity, and progress. What more could they ask for?
Yes,
Pizza.
Mistress.
So where do you intend to start looking? If you wish, I can lend you the services of my men.
Thank you, Emissary. I will require only a few men, but not yet. I have a few leads to follow.
I want 9,000 men.
Just do what you must to stamp out the fire before it spreads too wide. I will have no more delays to the construction of the tower. Our schedule must be upheld, or there will be grave consequences for everyone.
I will do everything in my power to bring the Scorpion to justice, Mistress.
Good. You may leave me, Apostle. I will see you again soon.
Commander Vemon, Apostle Alvane. What's brought you out of your sanctuary?
A mission.
A mission? I see. It must be quite a mission for
Ninja
the
mission.
sent you all the way from Sadir. After all, it's not like we don't already have many fine officers
God
and
dang it.
agents here in Marcuria. So, who do they want you to kill this time? Anyone I should know about?
My mission is a matter of confidence between myself and the Emissary Commander.
Don't insult me, Alvane. I have the emissary's ear and her utmost confidence. We're not in Sadir. Things are done differently here.
Commander.
Forgive me, Mistress. Did I speak out of order?
The Apostle is here at the behest of the Six. We would do well to treat him with respect.
Of course. And he's most welcome to our little outpost of the Empire.
He was just leaving. Thank you, Apostle. May the light of the goddess illuminate your path.
Thank you, Emissary.
May the force be with you, Kappa.
Commander.
Apostle. Mistress, you sent for me.
What do you make of this Alvane? You served with him in Sadir, did you not?
I did, Mistress. Alvane is a brilliant swordsman and a loyal servant to the Six.
Spare me your politics, Commander. We are alone.
I don't trust him. He's risen through the ranks much too quickly. He has connections.
Someone inside the Sixth Circle holds his hand.
I believe so. His skill with the sword is better than adequate. But his standing in the court is unprecedented for a man of his caste.
Yes. He is young, is he not?
Too young. And he has no family, no blood.
Ah.
No Chris
now
blood.
I see why you dislike him so much.
My pardons, mistress. But his lineage is not all that I distrust. He has strange friends, and his virtuousness is galling. Why this sudden interest in Apostle Alvane?
The Six have sent him here without consulting me, which is worrying. I wonder what this could possibly mean. Also, the Apostle
No
appears
cooldown.
soft-hearted. He has never been this far from home. If he begins to empathize with these heathens...
Dr. Grant.
I understand.
My dear
What would you have me do?
I want to have him followed.
To
Make
Jurassic.
sure he does not get
Madre mia.
distracted from his mission.
As you wish, mistress.
That is all, Commander. You may go.
Thank you, mistress. The Apostle will never stray far from my sight. I can assure you of that.
Good question. Game for bombs. Destiny. My god, what is this?
Oh, you bum.
It's poopy.
You honor us with your presence. Your wave has crossed many oceans and carried our vessels far abroad.
Thank you. So you know who I am? The Shadow Guy didn't.
It is curious. We share a common memory, and our thoughts are as one. He should have known. Maybe he was simply confused.
Confused.com.
Were blinded. Maybe.
That's fine. I'm here now. So this is your fabled city. It's stunning.
Fable.
It is one city. It never ceases to move. It flows at the will of the cosmos, at the mercy of waves and currents. You have come to see the
Little
light of the king.
pig, little pig.
Yes, that's right.
Let me
Why
in.
is she here? With you?
It is not for us to know the mind of the Draic kin. You may ask her that question yourself. Yeah! She is in the light.
Oh, it's saving. Negan is dead. What? Wow, the Negan command is dead.
So, Rick,
Weird.
what the
Dead.
hell can I do for you?
Dot bot. No more bots. Leading me to a trap. What? Come to Butthead. Come. Stop it.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Beavis, there's Daria.
Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha.
Irish farmer hat. He needs a fisherman hat. Follow me to my trap. Let me guess, this was in the first game. Follow me. You mope.
Please be quiet. We are resting.
I'm gonna save again. They've come. She was in Butthead, yep. Also, don't forget the kitty. Dodgy needs the kitty. A twatter. He has a twatter. Yeah. Follow me. What the hell is this place? Stop saying follow me, god damn it. You're going, god damn it. Gonna kill me, watch. What?
These trees reach deep underwater, probably much, much further down than they reach up.
Under the sea. There's fishes. Ariel, are you there? Shut up. Books. Underwater. It's not safe.
There are texts in every language and on every kind of material. Stone tablets, woven cloth, parchments, inscribed crystals, but mostly books.
There's no one here.
Someone's been reading. A lot. Someone's been reading. A lot. Someone's been reading. A lot.
You are a broken record. A lot.
There's no glass in those windows. It's a magical force field.
Illuminati. Can't go there.
I've never been able to distinguish one dark person from another. And I'm not even sure it's possible.
Yeah, the same.
This is our library.
It's enormous.
Well, there's no many books there,
As
Kappa.
old as the first civilization.
There's more guys there.
We have collected every word ever written. There is no other library like it.
And you've only collected what others have written?
We do not create. We collect, we record, and we store. It is left for others to trap words between sheets of paper. We do not often allow visitors into our city, but if you have a purpose here, then you are welcome.
I guess I have a purpose, though I'm not sure what it is yet.
The greater the purpose, the harder it is to understand and to accept. I shall go to the White of the Kin and tell her that you are here. The library is yours to peruse in the meantime.
I'm gonna burn all the books. Any?
Crow? Is that really you?
Hello, April.
Oh.
How nice to see you again. Thanks ever so much for leaving me hanging
I missed
dry
this from
on
the
that
first game.
mountain path. 8 bloody years ago!
Wow.
How have you been?
You mean for the past, I don't know, 8 years?
I know. I'm sorry. Let's try and get past that, okay? At least for the time being.
And that time just happens to be 8 years?
Again? Shut up.
Alright, okay, fine. I'll be a good foul and pretend everything's just peachy.
Thank you, Crow. So what in the name of the balance are you doing here?
I'm on a journey of inner discovery.
A journey of... Never mind. It's good to see you, Crow. It's been too long.
Yeah, you know... No, for crying out loud!
Aww.
I'm really happy to see you too. Honestly.
Who said anything about being happy to see you? I'm just relieved you're alive. And don't think I'm not angry at you, or that I've forgiven you, because I am and I haven't.
I know. So what's new with...
Wait, Crow, where are you going?
Sister, you look
Nani?
tired. Thanks. Nice to see you too. You've changed since the last time I saw you.
That's because I have this human body. Do you like it?
It's hard to miss. Why are you in human form?
I'm confused.
It's a disguise. I'm in exile. Someone hunts the kin.
Did have played the first game?
That's why I'm here. And why I'm wearing this skin. It's tight and uncomfortable, but it conceals me. And it makes some humans look at me with admiration.
Wait, you're being hunted? By whom?
I don't know. Shadows and ghosts.
Ghosts?
I think the others are gone, and I'm worried.
All of them? I know the 2 dragons in Stark are gone, but what about the old one? The blue of the kin?
He's silent. They're all silent.
Let me try something.
I can't feel them anymore. They've ceased to be, and I'm alone.
I'm Negan. Oh, it's I'm Negan.
Who are the Azadi? Oh,
Yeah, mope.
yes. The humans you've taken up arms against to forget yourself. No, this enemy isn't mortal.
No.
No.
You have no idea who this enemy is who hunts you?
I feel it searching with dark eyes, reaching out for me with sharp talons. It wants to eat me up.
But why? Why would anyone want to kill the Dragon?
So that there's nothing left to challenge it. So that it can run free amongst mortals. So that it can devour, undisturbed. But don't worry about me. I'm safe here. It can't touch me now.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Why do you call me sister?
We're bound by threads that weave through time and space. By words that create and destroy.
Muera. For the cooldown.
Stronger than blood.
I don't know what that means. It's been troubling me for so long. Are you saying that I'm a dragon?
There were only 4. And now there's only 1. No, you're not dry kin, sister.
Then what does it mean?
I can't explain.
What does that mean?
It's not in my vocabulary to explain. And this narrow mouth can't articulate the words. We have history. But more than history connects us.
I can never get a straight answer out of anyone in this world. I came here looking for answers.
You are all bums.
I need to speak with the Guardian.
You have questions for him?
Yes, about my future, I guess.
You want to know if you're free from responsibility. Free to live your life. It's what all humans crave, isn't it? Freedom. And I understand why now. This body is so constricting, so small, so fragile.
Small.
Soft and beautiful and pleasurable.
What the fuck?
But a prison for the soul.
How did you know what I planned to ask the Guardian?
Your worries weigh you down, big sister. Your heart's heavy, and your mind's a maelstrom. It pulls at me and everyone around you. You're unable to shift.
Yeah, I've lost that ability.
It's not something you can lose.
Wait, you can't
Maybe
shift?
You've just forgotten how.
Well, it doesn't work anymore, and even if it did, I can't just open a shift into the Guardian's realm.
Really? Why's that?
Because that's not how it goes. I could shift between Stark and Arcadia, but it was a hell of a lot more difficult to go to that place.
Everything's changed, and everything's still changing. But you're right, you can't do it on your own. This one needs to help you.
What? Me?
Oh, it's still there.
What could he possibly do?
Thanks, April. I'm right here. Some respect, please.
Like all living things, he has a purpose. This is his purpose, or at least part of it. He's an important bird.
Where is the
I can help you
world?
open a shift, sister.
I need that
but
command
it can't
kappa.
be done without him. He must go with you.
I'm not agreeing to anything unless someone tells me what the heck I'm supposed to be doing.
You only need to be here, funny bird. You'll be fine. Close your eyes, April.
What?
Close your eyes. Don't argue. I get impatient.
It's a trap.
Fine. My eyes are closed. What now?
Nothing. You've opened up a passage between worlds. Do you see how easy it is?
What? How the hell did you do that?
I didn't do much. As I said, you can't lose your talents, but you can forget them. I helped you remember.
So I can shift again now?
No. Not on your own. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. The portal will remain open on the other side, but it won't take you back here. It'll take you to Mercuria. Whatever answers the Guardian may have for you, and whatever your future holds, that's where you need to be.
That's probably true. Well, I appreciate all your help. Take care, okay? Stay here and stay in that disguise. It suits you.
This is the safest place. And there's so much knowledge here, so much wisdom. I never knew that the scribbled words of mortals could be so fascinating. Good luck, sister. Live well. You deserve it. You've earned it.
Come on, Crow.
I don't trust portals. They always lead to trouble.
Go on.
Yeah, don't trust Steam DRM.
She needs you now. More than ever.
Okay. Lucky for you, I have a soft spot for pretty ladies. Coming through.
And then she's gone.
Hey, you.
Hello. How are you doing?
Back to Lara Croft.
Just peachy. I've slept, read, slept some more. I've never been this tired in my life.
No wonder. You've been around the world and through the ringer. It's a miracle you're still standing.
I know. I keep surprising even myself. So, any news?
Definitely. We started.
Yes,
receiving
I'm gonna
information
leave
from the
YouTube.
wall. It's just a trickle, but enough to work on.
And?
Not good. I don't know what's happening yet, but it appears DreamNet is expanding onto the wire at an alarming rate. Also, the virus, if that's what it is increasing its grip on the Dream Core. Another week and Watty might not be in the driver's seat any longer.
Can't they just shut it down?
Maybe, but they won't do that now. They'd have to shut down the entire project, and if they wait, the window of opportunity is shrinking.
What else have you found out?
I've begun searching through the data coming into Dreamcore around the time the static started happening. With any luck, I might be able to get some coordinates.
Coordinates to what?
To where the intrusion originated, to who's behind it. If I can get that location, we might be able to stop the attack at the source. But it'll take another few days to download all that data. In the meantime,
yes, with our 60k modem.
No. No, we can't just sit around
Hey,
and
baby.
twiddle our thumbs. We need to do something.
Okay, what did you have in mind?
I should go back in.
Back in? Hey, no. That's not an option.
It is an option. You have a dreamer, right? And that drug...
Morpheus. Look, it's not safe. Pete's... he might find you.
He won't. He told me so himself. He couldn't get inside me. That's what frustrated him so much. My dreams
That
were
sounds
closed off
wrong.
to him. If I go back inside, I might be able to speak with that girl again, the one Pete is so afraid of. And maybe she can help me get back to that place.
To Arcadia?
I know you don't believe me. I don't even know if I believe it myself, but...
It's not that I don't believe you, Zoe. It's just that I know how powerful the dreamer is. It can make anything seem real.
It wasn't a dream. I don't know what it was, but I was there. Somewhere else. Another world. And I need to go back.
It's too dangerous.
Look, Charlie said I never left the Fringe the first time I hooked up. I'll be right here. You can pull me out if anything happens. It could be the whole thing was just a dream. In that
It's
case,
not a
there's
dream.
nothing to lose. And if it wasn't a dream, there's everything to be gained. Maybe April knows what's going on now. Maybe she's willing to help me. Maybe...
He's on another castle
Damien,
now.
please. It's the only lead we have right now. I don't want to sit here and wait. I want to do something. I want to stop Watticorp.
I'm Shane.
I just wish that I didn't have to sit here and watch you hook up to that thing.
I know. I've enjoyed staying here, Damien. With you. Getting to know you.
Oh boy.
You're someone I might want to get to know better.
Really? I feel the same way.
Why do you want to be with PewDiePie?
This is a strange
PewDiePie.
time. I don't know where Reza
damn it.
is, or if he's even alive still. The world's going to hell. And now we're talking about hooking me up to a device that might send me to another world.
It's a bit out of the ordinary. I can see that.
So, I just wanted you to know that I like you. That I want to get closer to you.
No.
Just not right now.
Hey, that's okay. I feel...
Oh boy.
So you don't forget.
And then he
Trust
dies.
me, I won't. You're great, Zoe, and I...
Shut
Cover
up.
eyes. Oh no, anti-incoming. Madre mia. The tentacles are coming. What is this? Africa? Simba, are you there? Yes, it is safe now.
Jeepers, this place has changed a lot. It used to
Jeepers.
scare the crap out of me, and now it's sort of fluffy, with an edge.
The Guardian's out there. I guess I should go alone.
I'm not arguing. Knock yourself out. I'll wait here. Unless that portal thingy starts closing, in which case it's bye-bye Guardian's Realm. Hello, comfortable reality.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Simba, are you there? Are you there? What the hell is this place? Nani?
The last last time I saw this place, it was desolate. Now there's life everywhere.
So I guess this was in the first game too. Madre mia.
Forget about asking me to come with you. I don't like those big pillars of light. They're never safe to be around.
Fine. The hell? Someone is floating. Good save, actually. Chapter 7 already? Damn. There's steps. Wow. Rafiki, are you there? Holding Simba? My god. Mufasa is dead. No. Whoa. Is he naked? Madre mia. He is. Cover your eyes now.
April, I'm pleased to see you. Pleased and surprised.
I'm just as surprised as you are, Gordon. How have you been?
I don't know.
Hey, baby.
This place.
One fuss.
I'm both a part of it.
I guess.
From it. I'm no longer who I once was, though. I remain who I once was. There is natural dichotomy to the balance. Positive and negative. Reality and dream. Being and unbeing.
Sounds confusing. I don't envy your role.
Confused, don't
You're
come.
standing in the middle of a very busy intersection.
I don't know any other way to be anymore. I remember, but my memories feel like they belong to someone else. So, April, you have come to me with questions.
I didn't know where else to turn. Something's going on with the Twin Worlds, and I need to know what you know.
You're right. Something touches the balance between the Twin Worlds. Dreams. Threads that weave through the divide. But the balance remains undisturbed. Dreams have always passed between the world of Stark and the world of Arcadia. That is how the worlds stay connected.
Arcadia Bay.
How magic and science remain inextricably tied to each other. The laws of nature, of the universe, are stronger than the artifice of the divide.
So it's not something dangerous?
I don't know, April. There are forces far stronger than the balance at play here. Dreams make up the fabric of cosmos. Yet my responsibility lies solely with the channeling of energies between Stark and Arcadia, between science and magic.
And you don't know anything about these dreams?
I know this. Your role in these events has come to an end. You are not the one who will set things right this time.
Annie?
I'm not. Who will?
That's not for me to see. Your fate has always been tied to the balance, April. I see where our paths intersect. I can't see into the dreaming.
The dreaming? What's that?
The place where everything begins. You, me, this realm, the twin worlds, time, matter, cosmos, everything. It all begins in the dreaming.
You're being obtuse. You know I hate it when people are being obtuse.
I'm
Being
sorry.
a bomb.
I don't know any more than that. But you don't have to carry the burden on your shoulders this time around, April. You're free. Go live your life. Let the past go.
That's easy for you to say. There's meaning to your existence. Me? I wasn't who I thought I was. I honestly have no idea who I am anymore. Everyone kept telling me I was important, that I was needed. Then one day I wasn't. I was just lost. So don't tell me I'm free. Don't tell me to go live my life. You don't know. You have a purpose.
We all do, April. You just haven't found yours yet. But this isn't it. Let it go.
Let it go.
Done. I'm officially letting this one go. There's nothing more you can tell me?
Only what I sense. Dreams are passing from Stark to Arcadia, but not the other way around. A slow trickle that may grow to a torrent.
Torrent,
this
my
does
God.
not concern the balance.
Piracy.
And so, it does not concern me.
I guess that's good news. Thank you. By the way, I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. Safe journeys, April.
Illuminati. I wish I could take a picture of this. Simba, are you there? Okay, what now? I have no items. Go back to the crow, I guess.
Come on, Crow. Let's go.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
Good. I love
I did.
happy
I found a naked man.
Another adventure complete. Well played, partner. Time to go back and gorge ourselves on roast geepa and ice ale.
It's a trap, Dodgy. Don't do it. It's a twap.
Crow is the most loyal friend I have ever had. You drink ice ale? I thought you didn't like alcohol.
I've acquired a taste for it.
A
And I
bird
like being drunk
drinking
and not having to take
alcohol?
responsibility
What?
for my actions.
That's always a plus.
Porto is gone. Goodbye, Simba. Back to
Don't
Arcroft.
worry about the drug. It won't harm you. It's a mild sedative and hallucinogenic. It'll help you sleep and dream.
I'm not a big fan of drugs.
Me neither. But for the time being, the dreamer requires it. We were working on it. This won't hurt at all.
I feel drowsy already.
Hold on, I'll get the dreamer.
I'll get the plant.
I'm so sleepy.
I know. You'll be fast asleep in less than a minute.
Damien?
Yeah, Zoe?
Don't...
Yeah. There's the plant.
I'll be right here when you come back.
What did you say?
Madre mia. Fog plant. Not this place again. The freaky girl. Here.
Find April Ryan. Save her.
Yay, I'm naked again, Kappa.
Again? I need to find the girl.
Deja vu. Raz is dead. No. Okay, gonna save. This chapter 8. Nope, still 7. God, my feet, I've frozen. Not spooky.
You.
I know,
her.
right?
I found April Ryan, but...
You must save her.
I don't know... Who are you? What are you?
You must save her, Zoe. Please.
But I don't know what to do.
Madre
She's
mia.
fine. She doesn't need to be saved.
Find April Ryan. Save her.
Not again. Don't fall off, you mope. There she goes again. Oh my god. What? I'm fighting?
Just give me your worst.
Ow. Ow. You missed, you mope. Kick me in the nuts, the nuts. That was easy.
Goddess can't help you here.
Ow. Ow.
Don't think it ends with...
Ah, you missed. Ow. Ow.
You're far from... Don't think it ends with death.
Stop missing. Ow. Ooh, that was close.
Please, no, don't hurt me.
What the hell are you?
Answer my questions, and I might spare your life.
I'll tell you anything you want.
Seems like Final Fantasy 11 or 14. Scorpion.
I want to know about the one they call the Scorpion.
The Scorpion? That's just a legend.
A legend that has murdered hundreds of my people.
Hey, look, I don't know anything. I haven't hurt nobody. I'm just repeating what I've been told. I want to help you, I really do, but if you want to find this Scorpion of yours, you'll need to ask someone else, okay?
Tell me everything you know about the rebels.
I'm just an honest businessman. I don't know anything about...
Your life is hanging by a very thin thread.
All right. So I've had some dealings with certain people, but it's just business. Herbs, roots, potions, medicines, that's all. No weapons.
Do you know how to get in touch with these customers of yours?
If I tell you, they'll have me killed for sure. These are not the kind of people you mess around with.
Neither am I. If you refuse to cooperate, I'll string you up and put a knife to your belly until either you spill your guts or your guts spill to the ground.
Look, I have no quarrel with you or your people. I'll tell you anything you want, anything at all.
Apostle, there's a message for you.
What?
They've caught a rebel witch. She was using magic and she resisted arrest. They've got her locked up in Friar's Keep.
Where is that?
On the east side of the city. I can escort you, Apostle.
No, I will find it. I should go immediately. Maybe this witch has had dealings with the Scorpion. Take care of this one, soldier. He has valuable information that he's very generously agreed to share with us. Bring him to the tower and wait for me.
Sir!
He will escort the traitor to the tower. I must go to this prison immediately to question the witch they captured. What a despicable creature. All that I have been told about these magicals is true. They are filthy, traitorous, and soulless.
I can show you my book if you like, sir. It's not been banned.
You are banned. What the hell is this?
That is an animal, not a thinking, feeling person. It cannot be. Our teachings are clear on that matter.
God.
Sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
I thought you people never ventured in here alone.
Get your maritime accessories, eh? Everything any discerning seafarer could covet.
Yeah, mope.
You'd all rather wish we'd just disappear, wouldn't you?
Fishies.
Just leave us be. We haven't done you or your people any harm.
Nani?
Watch it, boy.
I can't believe you're still being held up. The supply should have left the city 2 days ago, and you with them.
Without proper authorization, there is no way for our vessel to leave harbor. If we do anything to awake suspicion...
I know, Chuan. It's just frustrating. The plan
Chuan
was for you to
sign.
be halfway up the river already.
We leave this afternoon. Everything is in order now. The soldiers will not delay us any further.
I hope you're right. Everyone's waiting for the medicines and the...
April. That girl, Zoe, I saw her. She's been taken by the Azadi.
What?
What? Where?
To that place you told me about. Friar's Keep. Isn't that where the Azadi torture rebels? Why did they bring her there? Do you think she's going to tell on us?
I don't think so. What would she tell them? She doesn't know anything about us.
We need to help her. She has no one else.
I know. You don't have to tell me. You two get ready to leave. You can't delay the boat any longer.
What? You must be joking. When are you going to let us go on a mission again?
You already have a mission, Bryn. A very important one. If you don't bring the supplies back to the swamp, people will die. I'll see you at home, guys. Safe journey, and guard those supplies well.
Why is she being like this?
I'm going home.
Because she has much on her mind.
I know, but she's always had a lot on her mind, and she hasn't been this way before. There's something going on that she's not telling us. I'm sure of it.
It is no business of ours. And she is right. We already have a mission. Come. We need to go to the harbor. The paperwork may have been cleared by now, and we must not delay the boat any further.
One moment.
I am here to...
Are you a vampire?
A moment.
Looks like a vampire.
Pardon me, the dust here isn't any good for my lungs. Yes, may I help you?
I represent the tower. I am told you have a prisoner.
We don't use that word here. They are our guests, until your people come to pick them up.
I wish to speak with this prisoner.
So I see. Am I to understand that you have all the paperwork in order?
The emissary insists that I should speak with your prisoner. Now.
Well, I will never understand this blatant disregard of a proper bureaucratic process, but as you wish. Guard, if you please. There she is, all ready to be interviewed.
I shall be alone with her.
I beg your pardon? No, that's not how things are done here. Local laws apply, and they are abundantly clear. During interrogations, an independent body must be present to ensure the legality of said process. And I am that independent body.
The tower shall hear of this.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Carry on.
I represent the tower.
Who?
The tower. The supreme authority of the Azadi Empire in the Northlands. I am Apostle Alvane, personal envoy of the Six.
I don't know what any of that is. I don't know anything. I haven't done anything.
She keeps saying that. She's a bit whiny, this one.
Do not interrupt, please. You stand accused of being a spy. You will be transported to Sadir, our capital, at our earliest convenience, where you will be tried as a spy.
I'm not a spy.
Then what are you? A witch? You were spotted practicing magic.
What?
I wasn't practicing anything. I just landed in a very inconvenient spot.
3 soldiers saw you materialize out of thin air in the middle of the marketplace.
Illuminati.
If you're not a witch, then how did you do that?
Someone else sent me here to Marcuria. I'm from the south. I'm not a spy, and I'm not a witch.
I see.
I see.
I believe you. I will speak with the
I
Lord.
see.
Maybe he will let you go. That is all I can do.
You're just going to leave me here?
This is not my jurisdiction. I'm sorry.
I take it she'll be loaded onto the next airship bound for Sadir, yes?
I don't think she is a spy.
God, does it? It's a Mew.
Well,
Catch
does
it.
your opinion make a difference? Guilty
Go
or
Pokeball.
not, they all go across the sea to be tried, do they not?
Yeah, words.
I think she should be released.
No. That's quite impossible. She's been left in my care, and in my care she shall remain until she's sent off to Sadir. Those are the laws. And here in Friar's Keep, we follow the laws. To the
Good.
letter. I'm afraid I can't release her simply because you think she's innocent.
I shall bring this matter to the Tower's attention.
And so you shall. Good day, then. My best to the Tower and your mistress.
The warden of this prison. He is a true example of why women should be the ones in positions of power.
Yes, kick off Trump. Papa. But now.
Even though the prison is run by the City Watch, we keep one of our own posted here at all times. After all, these are our prisoners.
The City Watch operates this facility, but it's used exclusively for prisoners awaiting transport to Sadir.
They look sturdy. They are built from a strange material that I have not seen before.
Aha. Where's Pikachu? April?
Pardon me, mistress.
Yes?
My apologies, mistress. I'm not familiar with this city and I seek a place to get a hot meal nearby.
Oh, well, there's a couple of really good taverns inside Old Town. I mean the Ghetto. There's this place up on Burrow Crook called the Riverwood Tavern that serves the best roasted geepa in town. It's worth checking out. And if you head further up that way and you're in the mood for a good ale, the Journeyman... Actually, no. Forget that. It's closed.
I appreciate your help. Pardon, mistress. Do I know you from somewhere?
No.
You are familiar to me.
I don't think so. Who are you?
I'm Kian Alvane. I'm an Azadi apostle. I just arrived in the city.
Why are you telling me this?
Honestly, mistress, I'm not certain. It seemed the right thing to do. Perhaps I simply wanted to speak with someone who is not Azadi, to find out what you truly think of my people.
What I think of your people? I find you, Azadi, arrogant and full of yourselves. You believe you have a right to impose your politics and religion on others. And you actually have the audacity to believe that we should be grateful for that.
Your honesty is refreshing, mistress, though I do not agree with your views.
It's not a question of agreeing or disagreeing. It's a question of facts. You invaded our lands, you imposed yourselves on us.
We delivered you from a brutal and deadly enemy. We liberated your city. We fed your hungry and housed your homeless. We made your land safe again. Without us, you would not be here. Without us, your people would be scattered, broken, dead. Your cities would be in ruins and your temples burned to the ground. We have only done what we know to be right. We wish only for you to walk in the light of our goddess, to hear her word and to know her love. Tell me, mistress, how have we wronged you? How have we imposed on you with our charity and goodwill?
Charity and goodwill? Is that what they call a military occupation these days? Don't mistake gratitude for love, Azadi. A lot of people were grateful that you liberated Marcuria from the Tyrant hordes. Others are grateful for what you've brought with you: technology, airships, exotic goods, increased trade. And your soldiers, they've made the Northland safe against our enemies, and Marcuria's streets secure to walk at night, as long as you're human, of course. I'm embarrassed to say there are even those who are happy you've rounded up all the non-humans and stuck them in a ghetto. So sure there are those who are grateful and those who have gained a lot from your presence here. As for the silent majority, well, who wants to rock the boat when there's food on the table, a roof over your head, and a job to pay the bills? But ask those who are no longer allowed to speak their minds, to walk the streets, or to practice their religion. What do you think they'll say? Ask a sentinel minstrel, if you can find one, what they felt when you leveled their holiest shrine to the ground to make room for your tower. Ask those who've had their homes raided and destroyed because they weren't born human, because they practiced magic, or because they didn't worship your goddess. Ask the Dolmari or the Zid about being forced to relocate and live inside the walls of the ghetto while they await an uncertain fate. Do you think they will sing your praises? Do you think they've bought into the whole charity and goodwill song and dance? You came here under the pretense of liberating us, but instead you've imprisoned us. You've taken our sovereignty and you've taken our faith. You're even trying to take our individuality away. You want to make us into you. It won't work. In the end, people won't stand for it. If you hadn't come to our lands,
Damn, she's
we
going
might still
in.
be homeless, hunted, hungry, but we'd be free. And freedom, Azadi, freedom is worth a lot more than you will ever know.
You have strong feelings regarding this matter.
Strong feelings? I shouldn't be talking to you. I have to go.
Wait. I still
Ada, wait.
feel that I know you from somewhere.
That's impossible. We're from very different worlds in more ways than you can possibly imagine.
Maybe I could learn about your world, and you about mine. I believe you have misjudged our intentions, but you speak with such passion and conviction, it would be wrong of me to simply dismiss you. Perhaps you could show me this ghetto from your perspective, and explain to me how your people have suffered under our rule.
You don't understand. It's impossible. And it's too late. We can't come to an understanding. We're enemies.
How can we be enemies when we have just met?
I really have to go. Good luck finding a place to eat. You really should try the Riverwood Tavern in Old Town.
So I guess I go this way. Save. Ooh, chapter 8.
Solid stuff.
Really?
They're magical too. Completely unbreakable.
Then why did you come this way? Oh. Crow?
Thought you could just ditch me, didn't you? Well, I have a surprise.
Crow, perfect. I need your help.
Oh, it's always the same old What?
I need to find someone who's locked up in that tower. You can help me.
Help you? Really? Yes, I can. What do you need?
There's a young woman in a cell somewhere in Friar's Keep. Her name's Zoe. She's got long dark hair, and she probably looks completely
She looks like Warcraft.
Sounds like someone I once knew.
Tell her that we're here to break her out, but we need her help in order to do that. Ask her to look around the cell, check the walls, the floor, the door. See if she can find a way to get out of there.
Got it. I won't let you down, April.
I'm counting on you, Crow.
Hey! Psst, psst. Up here!
What? Who? What are you?
I'm a bird. Crow's the name. At your service, etc. You're Zoe, right?
Right. How did you know?
Got a friend of yours outside. April. She sends her regards. We're breaking you out. Exciting stuff, isn't it?
God.
You
Prison
can
break.
Talk.
Just noticing that, huh? Right. You're from Stark. Talking bird's a big deal for you. Trust me, it really isn't.
No?
No. Of course, most birds don't speak a human language, but bird speak is a lot more complicated. Most bird brains can't hold both, so I've specialized. The world's a lot less annoying now that I don't understand what all these birds are going on about all the time. So, what's the plan?
The plan?
I don't know.
I don't have a plan. I thought you were breaking me out.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger, see? And I don't want to get shot because of that whole messenger thing.
So what's the message?
Oh, I forgot about the message. Well, April says, she says, keep that upper lip stiff, trooper.
What?
Really? That's what she said?
No. No, I can't remember what she said.
You're a mope.
We're breaking you out.
Shh, not so loud. They'll hear you. How do you plan to do that?
That's where you come in. April needs you to use your
Do you know about the Mad Angels?
In other words, it's your move, baby.
Baby? Okay, I'll try my best.
Hey, baby.
Okay, let me save. Look around. I only see a mope. Oh.
Little pig, little pig.
Let
The
me
door
in.
is locked. There's a hatch, but it only opens from the outside.
Ooh, very exciting. Breaking into private
Hey,
property. Very
hello?
good, very
Open
good.
up.
What's the bloody racket? You're giving me a bloody headache.
It's so dark in here.
Are you Irish?
And I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic.
Classo what?
I don't like enclosed spaces. Would you mind leaving the hatch open? It'll make me feel better.
Oh, yeah. Is that right? Dearie me, we can't have you feeling bad, can we? After all, this ain't jail. It's a bloody holiday resort, innit?
Madre mia.
No.
Please, I'll be very grateful.
How grateful?
I'm not sure. How grateful do you...
Will you sing me a song?
No.
Song?
Yeah. A jingle. A ditty. A rhythmic series of musical notes. Like me mum used to.
I guess. I can do that. Yes. Yes, I can sing you a song. Later.
Thanks ever so much. I'll just leave the hatch open then, shall I? And I'll come back later, right? For that ditty.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't help.
The door's bolted and locked from the outside. Even if I could reach that bolt, I wouldn't be able to lift it.
Let me guess. Crow. Go.
I don't know if this will help, but it's a start. I got the guard to leave the hatch and the door open, and I can see the bar that keeps the door bolted. It's locked, and even if I could reach it, I wouldn't be able to move it. But maybe you or April can figure something out.
That's what we're here for, figuring things out. Also rescuing you, of course. For me, it's mostly the last one, not so much the former. Anyways, I'll fly down and tell April. She'll know what to do, I'm sure. She's the brains of the outfit. Also the brains. I'm just the wings and the beak.
Did you find her?
I did, and she's doing fine. They haven't beheaded her yet. I think. Can they reattach your head after cutting it off?
No.
Good.
Did you find anything in the cell we can use to get her out of there?
The hatch in the door's open. Zoe says the door is locked from the outside with a metal bar. There's a guard, but he's not very attentive.
Right. So we need something to take care of that bolt and something to get rid of the guard. Any ideas?
Magic's always a good answer. You can't go wrong with magic. That's my final answer.
Poke his eyes.
Magic won't work inside Friar's Keep. The stone walls work as a sort of magical jammer. But potions would still work. That's chemistry, not magic. And I know where to get potions. Rupert Clacks. Wait here, Crow.
Alrighty. I'll keep my eye on the tower in case anything, happens.
So, do I go to the market?
Crow doesn't look a day older than he did when I first met him. Lucky bird.
Madre mía. Where's the woman and Pikachu? They are gone.
Someone lives here. No doubt driven out of their home by the Azadi.
Star Wars. So I need potions. Sells herbs
Now you look like you need to spice up
or
your
spice,
life, eh?
whatever.
Get it? Hey? Spice? Life?
Damn, you are fast. She's there. What the hell is this? Illuminati. Also, where's Bob? Popcorn. Where is she? It's closed now. Damn it. I heard potions. You.
Roper Clacks, at your service.
I need a couple of potions.
You've certainly come to the right place. What do you need? A love potion? Acne away. Webbed toes no more. Some sort of a scented lubricant?
Oh my god.
Scented? No, I need something that can melt metal.
Iron be gone.
And something that can knock someone out cold.
Knock you out. Extra strength. Tossable or drinkable?
I guess it needs to have some range.
Excellent. One moment.
Un momento. Aha. Smoke bomb?
Everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may
Frag out.
require.
This ought to knock the guard out.
That's it.
Acid. I'll need to be careful with this.
I'm back.
I need you to do something for me, Crow. I need you to fly up there with these 2 potions. Can you do that?
No problemo. That's what my talons are for. Just hand them over and Crow's your man. Bird. Birdman. Guybird. Whatever, I'm that.
Go. My Discord.
I come bearing gifts. April got her hands on some potions that might be of use to you. This one melts metal, apparently. Careful, you don't want to spill that on the floor, or, your hands.
So I pour this on the bolt?
I guess so. What do I know? Birds don't have any use for chemistry.
Oh god.
Then there's this one.
What's this for?
It's a knockout bomb. You toss it, it breaks, smoke comes out, people fall over, that sort of thing. Real popular with the kids for some reason.
Okay, for the guard. So I just toss it at his feet and he'll be knocked out. Will he get hurt?
He might wake up with a headache. Just remember that he would cut your head off without a moment's hesitation. It's a Mershnik eat Mershnik world, baby. And only the strongest Mershniks survive.
Okay. God, do I have to aim? Let me save.
The door's locked and bolted from the outside.
So how do I do this?
I've only got one of these smoke bombs, so I'd better make it count.
How do I do this?
Right, I'll get to it. Wish me luck, Crow.
Will do. But I'll keep it inside, just in case a luckwad is lurking somewhere in the shadows. Nasty things. They'll pounce on anyone who wins the lottery.
Confused.com.
I'll need to be careful. I wouldn't want this to blow up in my face.
Yeah, how do I do this? Damn you, game.
Acid, apparently. I'd better
Oh,
be careful.
I have to go out first. I guess. Okay. Oh, there you go. Prison break. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay, now what?
Settle down, you. And put those trousers back on. Disgraceful. If your mum could see you now, she'd be horrified. Horrified.
Okay, I'm gonna save. Not let me use. Oh, there you go. Frag out. Say good night. Yeah, mope. Aha.
Oh my god.
Oh my dog.
It's locked.
Of course it is.
It's locked. The jailer probably has the key.
What?
It's open.
No shit.
I'll go blind if I do that again.
What now?
The guard's out cold. The bomb worked perfectly.
He'll be visiting with Lady Snooze for a few hours. Plenty of time to get out of here.
What do I do now?
What? We're not done?
Crow, we're still inside the prison.
Right! I forgot. I guess you need to do some scouting, get the lay of the land and find... The lay of the land! Ah! That's just unbelievably funny!
Nope.
The lay of the land. I never thought about that before. Wait, I gotta write this down somewhere.
Crow, please try to focus.
Oh, yeah. Everyone keeps telling me that for some reason. Right. So you need to do some scouting. Try and see if there's a way out of this joint. If you come up with anything, let me know and I'll tell April.
Well, I need the key.
It's locked. The jailer probably has the key. It worked. He's out cold.
What now? Can't use it.
It's an iron keychain.
Damn it.
It's locked. The jailer probably has the key. I'll go blind if I do that again.
What do I do now? Nope.
Find anything?
No, not yet. I'll keep looking around.
Righty-ho. I'll be here.
It's open. It's locked. The jailer probably has the key.
I don't get it.
It's open.
There's a way down. Oh my god. I'm blind.
Hey, Warden, what's happening with lunch? My stomach's killing me.
Mrs. Britt has the day off, Mr. Biernan. You'll just have to wait.
Sir, can't we just order something in?
Well, it'll have to come out of your salary then, Mr. Biernan. Our budget doesn't cover such extravagances.
Extravagances, my arse. Fine, sir, as long as I get some food.
Very well. I shall send for a sandwich, the cost of which will be deducted
Jail
from your
sandwich.
next salary.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
Save.
It's locked.
Of course. It is.
Another guard. Damn it. I'll have to find a way to get past him.
Yeah, damn it.
What are you doing out of your cell?
Oops. Game over, man. Thank God I saved.
Rest in pieces.
It's locked. Another guard. Damn it. I'll have to find a way to get past him. I heard something that could be of use. There's another guard between this floor and the bottom floor, and he just ordered a sandwich.
Ah, the classic caper a la cuisine.
The what?
Oh, I thought
The
we were doing a
French.
thing now. I was just making stuff up. Sorry. I don't know if that information will be helpful or not, but I'll let April figure that part out.
Thanks.
Stay brave. We're not giving up until you're safely out of here. Or dead. Jackpot! Maybe. Someone in there's got the munchies, and they just ordered out.
Welcome.
From where?
I don't think Zoe caught that part. She just said sandwich.
Hey,
So
boy!
it doesn't matter. I can fake it. So, food delivery.
Hey, thank you
That's
for the
what we
follow. Hey, boy. How do I do this?
I'll keep an eye on things while you're gone.
There's a loading here. Weird.
Solid stuff. They're magical too. completely
So I need a Jill sandwich. Madre mia. It's the woman again. Let me guess. He's there now. Yep. How? To stop soon. Can I get a sandwich here? Uh-huh.
Benrime, I need some food.
My word, child, are you so hungry that you've forgotten your manners? In this place we say please.
I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry. That girl Zoe, she's...
What's wrong with her?
She's in Friar's Keep, Benrime.
What? By the balance, how did that happen?
I don't know, and right now I don't care. I need to get her out of there before they ship her off to Sadir.
A poor child. But why are you here asking me for food when she needs your help?
Because I need to make a delivery to the prison. It's the only way to get inside.
Oh, of course. One moment.
Yeah!
Here you are, April. That ought to get you inside. Well, don't waste any time. Go rescue her. Go.
I have a Jill sandwich. Backtracking. They'll save you.
No.
No.
Solid stuff. They're magical too.
Do I give to the crow? Jail. No. Tell me what.
Is that a sandwich?
Yes.
Good, cause I'm starving.
Not for you, you
this
bum.
isn't for you, Crow. I need it to get into the prison.
Oh, right. The classic Trojan sandwich. Good
Trojan.
move, April. After all, that's how the Iredians conquered Eruden.
Why can't it be a pizza?
Sandwich?
Not as such. They had
I
this
know, right?
huge boat, which they filled with explosives, and then they tied this straw
You're
puppet in a
smoking.
dress with ginormous... never mind.
So?
Quit teasing me with that sandwich. I'm starving. Go make your delivery already.
I tried. The game says no. See?
This is a solid sandwich.
What the hell, dude?
Solid stuff. They're magical too. Completely unbreakable.
How do I do this then? Just a sandwich. Thank you, game.
Solid stuff. They're magical too. Completely unbreakable.
Do I need like a disguise or something?
It's Crow.
It's a bum that talks. I guess I need something else? God damn it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop here. Save. I did save already. Okay, I'm out.